The hotel receptionist stared at me. My heart stopped. She said my reservation was for next month, not today. I had no room, no bed, nowhere to sleep tonight. And my interview was tomorrow morning at 9. My name is Hana. I am from Japan. I came to London for the most important job interview of my life. The company flew me here. My boss in Tokyo believed in me. She paid for everything. But now I stood in this bright hotel lobby holding my suitcase. My hands were shaking. I wanted to disappear. English was already so hard for me. I practiced every day for months. I watched videos. I repeated phrases in my mirror at home. But real conversations were different. The words in my head never came out right. My mouth felt slow. My accent felt thick. And now I had to fix this problem in English. The flight from Tokyo was 13 hours. I didn't sleep. My body felt heavy. My eyes burned. I just wanted a bed, a quiet room, a shower, some silence before tomorrow. But the woman at the desk kept shaking her head. She said something fast. Too fast. I didn't understand. "Sorry," I said. "Can you repeat, please?" She spoke slower this time. Each word felt like a small rock. "Your booking is for April 15th. Today is March 15th. You booked the wrong month." The wrong month. I felt my face burn. I pulled out my phone with shaking fingers. I opened the confirmation email. She was right. April 15th. Right there in small gray letters. How did I miss that? I checked this email 3 times before I left Tokyo, but I only looked at the hotel name, the address, the price. I never checked the date carefully. I felt so stupid, so small. The lobby was full of business people, men in dark suits, women with perfect hair. Everyone walked past me like I was invisible. They all looked confident. They all belonged here. I didn't. I looked back at the receptionist. She was waiting. I needed to say something, anything. But my mind was blank, empty. I could only think about my interview tomorrow, about my boss, about the flight home if I failed. I stopped. My voice was too quiet. I tried again. "Is there a room for tonight? Any room?" She typed something on her computer. The keyboard sound was loud. She didn't look at me. "We are completely full tonight. There is a big medical conference in London. Every hotel is fully booked." My stomach dropped. I felt cold suddenly. Cold in this warm lobby. What can I do? The question came out like a whisper. Her face softened a little. Just a little. "You can try other hotels nearby. Or call your booking website. Maybe they can help you." She reached under the desk. She gave me a small white card with a phone number. I took it. My hand was still shaking. I walked away from the desk. My suitcase wheels were loud on the marble floor. Everyone could hear me. Everyone could see me. The girl with no room. The girl who made a mistake. I found a chair in the corner. I sat down. I put my suitcase next to me. I stared at the white card. I needed to call someone. But phone calls in English terrified me. I couldn't see faces on the phone. I couldn't read expressions. I couldn't use my hands to explain. Only words. And my words were never enough. I opened my phone. I searched for hotels near me. My fingers moved slowly. Every website showed the same message. No availability. No rooms. Fully booked. The words blurred together. I felt pressure behind my eyes. "Don't cry," I told myself. "Not here. Not in front of everyone." It was getting dark outside. The big windows showed the London evening, gray sky, streetlights coming on. I was in a city I didn't know, with nowhere to sleep, and nobody to help me. Then I remembered. My confirmation email had a customer service number. I could call them. Maybe they could change my booking. Maybe they had a solution. I stared at the number for a long time. My finger hovered over it. Just press it, I thought. Just call. But I couldn't move. Finally, I pressed the number. My heart was beating hard. The phone rang. Once, twice, 3 times. A woman answered. "Hello, this is hotel booking support. How can I help you today?" She spoke so fast. The words ran together. I caught maybe half of them. Hello? My voice sounded strange. I have a problem with my hotel booking. Of course. Can you give me your confirmation number, please? I looked at my email. The numbers and letters were small. I read them slowly, very slowly. BH 749213. Sorry, can you repeat that? My face felt hot again. BH 749213. Perfect, thank you. Now what seems to be the problem? I took a breath. I made a mistake. I booked April 15th, but I need tonight, March 15th. I am in London now. The hotel says they are full. Can you help me, please? Silence. I heard typing. Fast typing. The sound filled my ear. Please hold one moment. Music started playing. Soft piano music. I sat there in the corner of the lobby. I watched people walk past. A man laughed into his phone. A woman pulled a perfect silver suitcase. Everyone belonged here except me. My leg wouldn't stop shaking. I pressed my hand on my knee. It didn't help. The music stopped suddenly. The woman came back. I checked with the hotel. Unfortunately, they cannot move your booking to tonight. They have no available rooms. But I can cancel your original reservation, and I can search for another hotel for you. Would that help? Yes. I said it too fast, too loud. Yes, please. I need a hotel tonight. My interview is tomorrow morning. It's very important. More typing. Long silence. I held my breath. I found one hotel with availability tonight, but it's not in central London. It's in Zone 3, a place called Walthamstow. It's about 40 minutes by train from the city center. 40 minutes. That was far. But I had no choice. The price is £180 for tonight. £180. My original hotel was $60. This was 3 times more. I thought about my budget. I thought about explaining this to my boss. But what else could I do? Sleep at the airport? Sit in a cafe all night? I needed rest. Real rest. Or I would fail tomorrow. Okay. My voice was small again. I will take it. She asked for my credit card number. I read it slowly. She confirmed the details. Everything felt like it was happening underwater. Slow and heavy. Your booking is confirmed. I'm sending the details to your email now. The hotel is called Green Park Lodge. You can take the tube from central London, or a taxi if you prefer. Thank you. I meant it. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Good luck with your interview. She hung up. I sat there holding my phone. The lobby felt quieter now. Or maybe I just stopped hearing it. I checked my email. There it was. Green Park Lodge. The address was long. I opened my map. I zoomed out, then out again. Walthamstow was so far from my interview location. Tomorrow I would need to wake up at 5 in the morning, travel across the entire city, and arrive calm, professional, ready. I stood up slowly. My legs felt weak. I picked up my suitcase. I walked toward the hotel doors. The evening air hit my face, cold and sharp. I breathed it in. The tube station was 5 minutes away. I walked slowly. My suitcase bumped over the pavement cracks. I went down the stairs into the underground. Bright lights, ticket machines, people rushing everywhere. I bought a ticket. My fingers fumbled with the coins. I found the right platform. I waited. The display said 4 minutes, then 3, then 2. The train arrived with a rush of warm air. I got on. I found a seat by the window. The carriage was full of tired people going home. I was just one more tired person. The train moved through dark tunnels. Station names blurred past the window. I didn't recognize any of them. Each stop took me further from everything familiar. Finally, the automated voice said, Walthamstow Central. I stood up. I got off. I climbed the stairs back up to street level. The air was colder here. The sky was fully dark now. I checked my phone. The hotel was 15 minutes on foot. I started walking. My suitcase wheels echoed on the empty street. I passed small shops with metal shutters, a chicken shop still open, a grocery store with bright lights. This wasn't the London from the pictures. This wasn't Big Ben or red buses. But it was real. and right now it was mine. I found the hotel finally. It was small, old brick building. The sign flickered slightly, but the door was open. Light came from inside. I pushed the door open. A young woman stood behind a desk. She looked up and smiled. A real smile. Warm. Hello? Do you have a booking? Yes. My name is Hana Takahashi. She checked her computer. Room 12, second floor. Here's your key. She handed me an actual metal key. Heavy and cold. Not a plastic card. A real key. Thank you so much. Breakfast is from 7 to 9. Sleep well. I climbed the narrow stairs. Found room 12. Unlocked the door. The room was tiny. The bed was old. The wallpaper was faded. But it was clean. It smelled like soap. There was a small window looking out at the street. I closed the door behind me. I put my suitcase down. I sat on the edge of the bed. And suddenly everything came out. Hot tears on my face. My shoulders shaking. I cried because I was tired. Because I was scared. Because English was so hard. Because I made a stupid mistake. Because I was alone in a strange city the night before the biggest interview of my life. But after a few minutes, the tears stopped. I wiped my face with my hands. I looked around the small room. I was here. I had a bed. I could sleep. Tomorrow I would wake up early. I would get on the train. I would cross the city. I would walk into that interview. And I would do my best. I thought about the phone call earlier. I asked for help in English. I explained my problem. The woman understood me. We solved it together. My English wasn't perfect. My accent was thick. I asked her to repeat things. But it was enough. It worked. Maybe that was the real lesson. Not perfect grammar, not a perfect accent. Just trying. Just speaking even when you're afraid. I set 3 alarms on my phone. I took a shower in the tiny bathroom. The water was hot. It felt like forgiveness. I got into bed. The sheets were rough but warm. I closed my eyes. Tomorrow would come. I would face it. Tonight, I survived. I spoke English when it mattered. I found my way. That had to count for something. Have you ever made a mistake while traveling? Did you have to speak English to solve it? Tell me your story in the comments. I read every one. And if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe to the channel.